Hey y'all, welcome back to the Lips React channel. I'm Lips, and this is the finale of House of the Dragon Season 2, and it has been a phenomenal season. Albeit tense, and hopeless, and frustrating. An emotion, not an experience. It's making me feel things, and it's a very different experience than Game of Thrones, which I appreciate. I appreciate that it's not trying to be the exact same thing, but it is in the same world. And I'm team Rhaenyra. You'll have to kill me by dragon to make me stop being who I am. So with that said, let's get into the episode. If you want the full length direction to this or anything else you see, definitely go check out the Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the finale. Dorne?
Again, you plead poverty. It is hollow stuff from the mouth of a Lannister.
Essos is as rich and is as vast.
It seems you need us more than we need you.
Ooh.
Give us the stepstones.
Whoa.
We will impose a simple tax on those passing through. Valarian hordes.
Extortion. You will drive up the price of basic goods.
It is better than starving.
A fleet of warships, then. Sailing at your command, they would break the blockade.
Very well.
He is struggling.
The Prince Regent may have me hanged for this.
With the armada we send now, you can topple the Prince Regent and sit the Iron Throne yourself.
Do a little foreshadowing for the Lannisters there.
Of course, there is one more condition. The commander of our fleet must agree to go with you. If he does not lead them, they will not fight.
Let us meet this commander, then.
Admiral Loha, this is Tyland Lannister.
Oh.
Well met.
Oh, hello.
I am the master of ships at King's Landing.
You're thin. I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
Oh.
At what?
Not them overlaying the dragon sound as she smiled. She was giving Targaryen. Whoa. 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 Amen. What are you doing?
Some rum wouldn't go amiss.
Your Grace. Just a little.
Give the boy some rum.
We must leave King's Landing quickly, and we will not return for some time.
Uh-oh.
What?
The Pretender has found 3 new riders for her dragons.
That's impossible.
Your brother thought the same. He flew to challenge her and was rebuffed. Fled in terror.
Damn.
Hope you can see the urgency.
No. I am the king. Why must I run?
He seems a lot more alert. Why can't he take back rule?
Take me to my throne. And once he returns, I shall take him prisoner.
Ooh.
When Rhaenyra descends on you with her 7 dragons and you without Aegon, what then? I have, over the years, moved the greater part of Harrenhal's gold reserves to the Iron Bank in Bravos.
You want to take me to Essos to live with the goat fuckers?
Oh. Well.
My dragon is dead. I am burnt and alone.
You still have a wife.
You're
Just-
not alone.
My cock is destroyed. Did they tell you that? It burst in the flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, Your Grace.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just, that's the most important thing to him, isn't it? Reminds me of Theon.
Aegon the Victorious, risen from the ashes. Aegon the Peacemaker.
He can't run.
Aegon the realm's delight.
The Realm's Delight. What is the title of this episode? The Queen Who Ever Was. Yes, get you that dragon, girl.
What are you doing here? Remove your feet from the table.
I'd rather not.
Ulf, it's not up to you.
Who's it up to then? Boy.
Oh, I don't like this guy. He lacks respect.
As dark as they say. Let them tell us we don't have Targaryen blood, eh?
My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders both.
Oh my gosh.
Forgive him, my prince. He's not much used to the manners of court.
Or any manners at all.
Yeah.
You know what has happened this last hour?
That's insane. I don't think he has any
The
manners.
so-called Prince Regent has burned Sharppoint down to its stones.
Because you flew your dragon over King's Landing. Well, I assume that was a point from Rhaenyra.
I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect, my prince.
Then why were you being disrespectful? Be better.
But the beasts have been claimed. You now have a great advantage. You must strike quickly.
Vhagar has ever been our foremost threat, and she is now overmatched.
Vhagar is not his only dragon.
The third brother is untested.
And you forget another.
Helaena.
Helaena has a dragon?
And her dragon.
Dreamfire. Hatched when the Conqueror was king. Still, Helaena is no warrior.
Don't count her out, though.
He will not stop at burning Sharp Point, and he will not be denied.
You speak truly.
He's a good hand.
How goes the sea snake?
My ship is no longer the Sea Snake. She was a testament to my own glory. I've given her a new name. The Queen who never was.
Oh.
What I do now, I do for her.
That's sweet.
You are ready. You have 6 dragons under your banner. My ships sail at your command.
That other guy just said 7, and I thought there were 6. Are there 6 or are there 7?
There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
Oh, I guess Daemon would be the 7th.
I am sent as an emissary from the Queen to ascertain your movements and your intentions.
Lannister hesitates. I aim to march on King's Landing before he can catch me.
He would do all of that without even sending a raven to her.
I pledge my banners to Rhaenyra, his heir. But there are battles to be fought. And in times like this...
Oh, eerie.
This place will have you barking at the moon.
While you have mustered an army, Rhaenyra has faltered. And taking a course I myself deem reckless.
Rhaenyra will chart her own course.
If you declare yourself, your lords will follow you.
I never took you for a turncloak.
Well, it's like a stab in the heart.
But what we need in this moment
Is a man.
is a king.
Oh, just let women rule. She's doing a great job. Daemon is. Why would you respect someone who would do that to their own wife? Why would you respect someone that would do that to their own family?
Let no vessel come or go from our harbour without our inspection.
People depend on them for sustenance.
They will need no sustenance if they are slaughtered by the enemy. We must all make our sacrifices.
Are you making any sacrifices, buddy?
Why does everybody hate us?
They're unhappy.
Oh, she came back.
People look for someone to hate.
They're unfed. They're starving.
But we are the crowns, they expect us to break it. Drink this.
And you, well, yeah, but you are feasting. So yeah, they don't just expect you to block it. They expect you to share your wealth, your food.
What would you think about leaving this place?
She wants to run away with Helaena. You know what? I'm all for it. Get Helaena and her dragon out of here.
I need you to fly with Dreamfire to battle.
Aemond.
Wow.
I do not wish to fight.
Our wishes must take second place now.
I won't burn anyone.
It isn't a question. They have defiled our birthright, made commoners into dragon lords.
Poor Helaena.
I remind you, your sister is still the queen.
As you were once. And you see now what is the consequence of your weakness.
Weakness.
You wish to rule the Seven Kingdoms, but you rain ruin and death upon its small folk when you've been insulted. And now you seek to corrupt your sister.
Our very lives, would you not have us prevail?
Not like this.
You know what? Alicent wanted me back.
Not like this.
She has my respect. Finally, standing up to her own children. I mean, I guess she stood up to them here and there. They don't respect it.
I must again request your assistance. I need passage. In your discretion.
Are you going to take Dreamfire with you? I think you should. Let's make it a true 7 dragons for Rhaenyra.
Lord Commander. Steward's son from Dawn.
Whoa.
Fucking the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I could send you to the wall.
You could. She saved my life. Twice.
And so you sent your respect back to her by... She's the beacon you follow. But you're like, you've been like so cold and cast her aside.
Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Your brothers in the King's Guard find a way.
Do they? Or perhaps all men are corrupt, and true honor is a mist.
True and fair.
That melts in the morning.
That is a bleak philosophy.
Or rather, my philosophy was this. You saw what I saw. The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet.
He is just in an existential crisis.
We march now toward our annihilation. To die will be a kind of relief.
Whoa, dark.
Don't you think?
Cole has my... I don't know if he has my respect. To an extent he does. He has my understanding. Oh! Okay, you won.
You have impressed me, Lord Timon. King's Landing has sent a most doughty ambassador.
She's character.
Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
Ew. What?
I have not. And I would not.
So you reject the hospitality of my house?
Oh.
A jest, my lord.
Oh, they're messing with him.
If any common lout can ride a dragon, then...
That does not make me common. Or you.
It's personal for him.
You are the crown prince. Do you believe that you are the first noble heir who was not sired by his noble father? Such is the way of the world, Jace.
Good point.
I've heard the whispers the whole of my life.
Then prove to them that you are worthy. Get up and take your place by your mother's side.
She's got a good point there, buddy. It's gotta suck, though, emotionally to feel like you don't matter.
I will be pleased to sail at your side.
Huge.
You are a handsome man, and you have proven your worth. I wish to have children by you.
She really said that out loud.
I want you to fuck my wives.
Her what?
How many wives do you have?
How many wives does she have? I thought she wanted.
Taming a dragon's thirsty work.
This guy. Can we get him in line?
And some more of these little birds.
Rhaenyra.
The three of you are not of noble birth, but you have done a thing never dreamed of before now.
I'd take us down a dragon. Kill him.
Serve me well, and I will make you knights of the realm.
We'll be knights. Just like that.
We will not fail you, my queen.
Stop.
I had thought the mere fact of you might stay the enemy's hand. We must strike while we have the advantage. and end this war. Learn your beasts. You will fly in 2 days' time.
Whoa.
You wish for us to kill innocents?
And so many.
It is hard, but it cannot be helped.
I don't think that's the way to win people over.
We must break the will of our enemy, or more will die in a struggle that stretches on without end.
But it's
What
not...
about Vhagar?
That's so sad because when the dragon stands,
she is one dragon.
People turn to dust.
All of us.
I'll take him on myself. We're afraid of nothing, even if you are.
Okay.
I said more of these little birds.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Best make me a knight then.
You're not gonna get it.
Sense of humor do you all good.
Some respect would do you good. Rhaenyra, you can't let him be crazy like that.
Daemon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
I will not allow it.
Then what will we do? Whoa. Hello?
There are omens here for those who seek them.
Do you wish then to learn what is given to you?
I don't like it. Wait a second. No way. No. The three-eyed raven? Oh. Oh, 3 eggs. Daenerys.
It's all a story.
She's on the throne. Helaena.
And you're but one part in it. You know your part.
Oh.
We share the same blood, you and I. I know you wish no harm to anyone.
Get away from her.
We will lay waste to Daemon and his army. Let our enemies see that we will answer outrage with outrage.
And if I refuse?
You started the outrage.
Will you burn me as you did Aegon?
That is a lie.
I saw it.
Oh my gosh, you can see things?
What you say is treason.
Aegon will be king again. And you'll be dead.
Oh.
You were swallowed up in the god's eye, and you were never seen again.
I could have you killed.
It wouldn't change anything.
Okay. It's getting juicy.
Welcome to Harrenhal, my queen. I did not think to see you here yourself.
Message gave me much concern.
Yes, I must admit I had reason to fear.
Uh-oh.
I see you have done well here.
They are sworn to me.
To you.
And to whom are you sworn?
Ooh. Winter is coming. With darkness and doom.
The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you.
Oh. Good.
You are the true queen, Rhaenyra.
The queen who ever was.
Ine arli cridruchas, separ borjulias.
Nukikos Dondaur, Silutan. My queen.
Finally.
There will be no mercy! We fight for our queen!
Oh, he came around. Came around.
I wish to set out on good terms with my first mate.
Hmm.
You cannot lead if you do not inspire.
I never asked to lead, as you well know.
He forced him to because he feels guilty. Well, and he saved his life. But also the bastard thing.
I am trying to help you. Is this the help you offer after all these years? A reminder to be grateful.
Say what you want to say. Yeah, that sucks.
And now that boy is dead, and the heir that took his place, and now you remember I live. If I survive this war, I'll continue as I began. Alone.
Oh. What about your brother? He's a rider now. Corlys's fists are gripped. Oh.
The gods favor you. They put the means to victory in your hands.
To claim it, I must strike. And in striking, I doom thousands to their deaths.
Yeah.
Be strong. You know you are just. You must not let the realm fall to those who care for power more than peace.
If the fight is not on the ground, can we just fight Vhagar?
And who pays the price?
The small folk.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
I had to see you.
Oh, wow.
I've been, I think, mistaken.
Wow. Not easy.
I was raised to believe there was an order to things.
Why have you come here?
Because I lost my way. All those I put my faith in, my husband, my father, my lover, my son.
The incorruptible queen.
I too have desires.
Yes, but you alone made virtue your banner.
And I clung to it. In defiance of you, I think, who so disdained it.
But you were never virtuous, technically, right? So it's all been a facade.
Shall you cast your son down and rule alone?
No, I do not wish to rule, I wish to live. I would take my daughter and her child and leave it all behind.
It's too late.
It is.
You said it yourself. Blood has been shed.
I understand, Alicent, but it is too late.
Oh, the arrogance of blaming me. As if you would not have been challenged regardless.
Did not your hand bring it forth like a midwife?
I did only what I thought your father wanted.
Never can take accountability.
Did you come here thinking you would be absolved?
Oh, she has not been biting her fingers since the beginning. Since season 1.
Aemon will soon fly to join Cole in the Riverlands. When he's gone, Helaena as queen will be the crown's authority. If you come then to King's Landing, I will see to it that our guards throw down their arms. We will open the gates. We will shed no blood.
They would no. I don't think they would do that.
Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
You think Aemond will just let that happen? You are delusional.
He still heeds his mother. I believe I can prevail upon him to bend the knee if
No,
needed.
still. You defend him. If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition.
She's got to.
I must take Aegon's head.
True.
However you may try to evade it, you know this. Choose.
Between her kids or you?
Will you shrink from what you set out to do, or will you see it through?
Shrink from what you set out to do. She is like a shrinking violet, isn't she? A son. We're back to a son for a son. Good job, Rhaenyra. Really? That's not easy for her.
History will paint you a villain. A cold queen. Grasping for power and then defeated.
Let them think what they must.
Wow.
I am at last myself. To die unremarked and unnoticed.
You speak as if from a distant dream.
Come with me.
My part is here. whether I will or no. It was decided for me long ago.
Oh. I'll give it to her. When she was faced with the biggest decision, the hardest decision, she chose Rhaenyra over her son. I will give that to her, at least in theory, at least in what she said so far. That's huge. Get you a dragon, girl. Please don't be a snake, Alicent. It's a lot of power on both sides. She found it. That is a wild, wild dragon. Otto? Wow, they got out of there. So Otto Hightower isn't dead. He's just locked up in a cell. That was the best ending, like, montage I think ever we've had in Westeros. I have chills. We gotta wait until, like, we're gonna get GTA 6 before we get season 3. But it's gonna be so freaking good. The end of season 2 really solidified my investment in the show. Bringing me back to the big picture, bringing me back to Winter's Coming, bringing back the Three-Eyed Raven. Stars feel like they're aligning more and more. I really thought that, I don't know, I could have seen this kind of crashing out and ending in season 2. Just Rhaenyra dies and then that's it. But no, we've got, no matter what, and this is what I needed, we've got this bigger picture. We've got this bigger fight. And of course, we know that this fight is far, far, far in advance. But we have this intense energy. And Alicent, didn't see that coming. I am finally... I think that House of the Dragon does a really, really phenomenal job of creating multi-dimensional characters, which can get really frustrating because I think I was wanting multi-dimensional in that, like, everyone has the duality of good and bad in them. But I think it's more, so far from a lot of the characters that we've seen, it's this multi-dimensional aspect of, yes, there's good and bad, but it's more so multi-layered within their desires, within their wants, within their goals, within what's driving them. And I think Alicent is a really phenomenal character to explore this with, because that last conversation between Alicent and Rhaenyra, I feel like is probably one of the best conversations this show has had. And it's because it's all this baggage that needs to come up between the two of them. And I think, you know, seeing Rhaenyra kiss Mysaria kind of solidified this thought that I'd had early in season 1, where I was like, is there this, like, lovers energy between Alicent and Rhaenyra? And then things just moved on and they became distant and whatnot, and the rest is history, right? But knowing that Rhaenyra could be attracted to women as well as men, or you know, has at least kissed one woman, and maybe there would be a possibility for her to kiss another, makes me think that there's this really intertwined connection between the two of them where they could have been more than just friends. It's possible. There was this energy. I don't know if I was alone in feeling that in season 1. But regardless of what happens there, I think with or without that element, these two women were really, really close. Their lives were really intertwined. And as can happen in really close friendships, there's resentment. I'm not saying it should happen. It can happen. But there's definitely this like resentment, this kind of jealousy that seems to be happening here. This feeling of Alicent being so mad that Rhaenyra never really acted like she wanted it. When, for me, that's always really interesting because I've heard that a few times, and I think she did want it. I think, well, I don't know if at the beginning, because, you know, she just wanted to ride dragons and have fun, but she has, in my opinion, taken this legacy, this position really seriously. I think she was always in those rooms listening. I think she's always been invested in the crown, just not in the way that people expect. And she has this patience, she has this passion, she has this understanding of politics that often people don't give her the respect for. But she was in the room for so many conversations. Now, they didn't let her have a seat at the table for a hot minute. Then when she finally did get to sit at the table, they still didn't listen to her. And even though now she is renowned as a queen, people still aren't giving her the full respect she deserves. Well, maybe now they are. But yeah, the friendship there, this resentment that they've kind of, maybe Alicent has more towards Rhaenyra. It's very complicated. The motivations, the feelings behind it are very complicated. And you can see that throughout a lot of the actions that Alicent has done and how she has felt and the moves she has made in this world. And now we sit in this position to trust her. And I don't know if we can. I actually don't know if we can. I want to. It seemed, well, and I'll say this. I think in that moment, Alicent was meaning what she was saying. She does just want to get away. She does have these regrets. But yeah, I think it was nice to see Rhaenyra kind of hold her to this expectation and be like, you can't just get out of this without consequences. And she can't. However, wherever Otto is, and who knows, he's obviously in a cell. He's obviously locked up. Him coming back in the picture would undoubtedly change things. Give Alicent feels, I think, alone. She feels defeated. She feels confused. She is regretful, it seems, of starting all of this and moving all of this forward. And also, like, you know, she thought that because she wanted it so badly and because she did all of the right things and she said all of the right things and she's led in this way that she should have respect. She believes that she should have respect. And it is sad because a lot of the reason why she doesn't have respect is simply, I think, because she's a woman in this world. And the like, Aegon, I will say, he didn't walk in there and command respect, and people did have a hard time respecting him. So, truth be told. But he also didn't really let them talk down to him either. And Aemon definitely doesn't. He just, you disagree with him, you don't give him the respect that he wants, he just casts you aside. And Aemon has done a really good job of isolating himself or getting the people who would disagree with him or become a problem out of his vicinity, because then that allows him this space to do what he needs to do without this uprising within his own council. Which is really smart of him from a really scary strategy. It is wise. It's not good. Like, it's not good of honor, but it is wise. Lots of really good moments for the characters here, and I'm thinking Baela. Is it Baela? No, it's Rhaenyra. Finding the dragon. There was a sick and twisted side of me that was like, she's gonna find this dragon and it's gonna just turn her to ash. But I think she will conquer the dragon. It's interesting. This show doesn't really get you invested in characters and then steal them from you. They haven't really done that to us yet, have they? Princess Rhaenys. I liked Princess Rhaenys, but that felt like a justified... Well, no, because that made my heart hurt. It did. Yeah. If you want the full-length reaction to this or any other episode from House of the Dragon, please head on over to Patreon. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Close the door on your way out. Bye, guys.